friends and friends of friends. Welcome to the Still Podcast Author Series Season 2. This season's guests are authors who write books for children, the young readers to teenagers, and even those who are still young at heart. During each episode, you will learn more about the writer and their books. I bet you will find a new author and new books to love. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoy an episode, please leave a comment or respond to one of the poll questions at the end of an episode, or follow me on one of my social accounts. And of course, tune in next time. Hi, friends and friends and friends. For Season 2 of the Still Podcast's author series, the focus is on children's writers. So these are authors who write books for young readers through teenagers. And of course, there's many fans who are young at heart. My first guest on the first episode is Christian fantasy author Candy J. Wyatt. Candy has too many books for me to show on one slide. I chose to highlight her book, The Unexpected Journey, because the 3 boys on the cover were her students and the ones the characters are based off in the story. And also, the book is set near where they live. At the end of my podcast with Candy, she told me about Alan Brocken's series. So it's extra special to have Alan join me for the second episode, where we talk about his 6-book series, Tower of Light. Both Candy and Alan write Christian fantasy, finding plenty of inspiration from the Bible. I met episode 3's author, Keely Parrick, at a Society of Children's Book Writers and Illustrators function, where she was the published author liaison and oversaw my group of inspiring authors. I raced through her first YA thriller, Don't Let in the Cold, which is set in nearby Lake Tahoe, an area I know well. Keely has 2 thrillers published for teenagers, both full of suspenseful page-turning chapters. For the 4th episode, I found Marianne and her YA novel, Swim Season, through a newsletter promotion we both participated in. I'm a big fan of books with female athletes as the protagonists, so Marianne's book was right up my alley. Marianne was inspired to write Swim Season during her years of being a swim mom and cheering for her daughter during teen competitions. My 5th guest author, Turiya, is a calm, patient teacher of Buddhism who has several books out as guides and inspirations in leading a Buddhist life. She also runs her own Buddhist meditation center too. For my podcast highlighting children and young adult authors, I focused a bit more on her book, The Awkward Years, 64 Tips for Surviving High School. Finally, for the 6th episode, Patricia Davenport joins me to switch things up and interview me. While Patricia has 4 books out in a series, I think it's really awesome that she was willing to switch it up and interview me with my 2nd book, Kayla's Breakup Survival Guide, about to be published. So I'm really excited for this season. Lots of great authors, hopefully new authors that maybe you haven't heard of, but you're going to really love reading their books. So once again, thank you for tuning in, and be sure to tune in for our episodes. Thank you for joining us. Feel free to subscribe, like us, rate us. Look forward to seeing you next time.